The Alan Cox Show.
Hey, how you feeling? You okay? WMMS.
Buzzard Radio.
Poundcake Sports Break in a few minutes. His weekly weigh-in is tomorrow. Bill's going to have to do that again. Mary will be out.
I did a good job, so I think
he did a good job last time. Hopefully, cooler heads will prevail this time. And then a few minutes from now, about 6 or 7 minutes, I will have your next keyword, your second to last for the day, in fact. I think. I shouldn't say that. Second to last on this show. I think Corey Roddick might have a few, too. But Cavs basketball tonight, I guess that'll cut in on it. There's so many things going on, it's hard to keep them straight. Directly from Guardians October Ball into the Cavs regular season kicking off tonight in Toronto at the Scotiabank Center against the Raptors. And that'll happen at 7:30 here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. So pregame here on the Buzzard starts around 7 o'clock. Mary got flashed when we went to break.
Uh-huh. Nice woman. She parked her car legally and came up here and knocked on the window. She had on some red basketball shorts and a big white T-shirt and pulled her boobies up.
Big rack.
Yep.
Big old rack.
It was a very pretty, like, lacy black bra. So.
Well, because Bill got up and I thought he knew her and was walking out to.
I was just going potty.
Right. Because she was like gesturing toward him or something. And so in that moment, I thought he was going out to say hi to her.
Sure.
And then I'm the only one who sees her, because I see her kind of crossing the street, and then I point to you, and she points to you, and clearly, remember that the girl said, if you were gone. So this girl texts us and goes, hey, my husband or boyfriend and I just walked by, and I was going to flash, but only if Mary was there. Isn't that what that girl said?
Yes.
I don't know if that's the same girl, but now she's by herself.
Maybe.
I thought she was going to pull it all the way up. She texted me and said if it had been darker, she would have done that.
Oh, no. She had on a nice-looking bra, and she just shared her boobies with me, and that was a kind gesture.
Said, I don't want to be going to jail in broad daylight.
You know what was
But
funny,
if you put them on the glass, I mean, again, take your cues, as always. I can't say this enough. Take your cues on how to live from Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Obviously.
And just put them on the glass.
You guys talk about how cool boobs are and whatever. I'm a woman. It's not something I'm drawn to. But I was thinking about it where I was like, oh, that was so kind of her to share that with us, you know? She didn't have to do that. She just put a little smile on your face, share your
boobs.
boobies.
Are great. Now, again, we didn't see boobs. We saw cleavage.
We saw cleavage.
Boobs. That does not count. Boobs. But it's still, the thought counts.
Yes.
The boobs don't count.
Sure.
Boobs. I can see cleavage anytime.
So that's our first set. Right?
Still didn't
and
get
I
a set.
missed it, yeah.
Oh, I mean, but it's the closest we've gotten.
It's the best we've had.
That's true.
Boobs. What a bummer.
And they were big. You missed them.
Boobs. Big old.
Yeah. She did. Big old sloppers.
Mm-hmm.
Boobs. So, yeah. Now, listen. Maybe she'll come back around in a couple of weeks when it does get dark at noon.
Ah, nice and cold. Add attention. Ready to go?
Yeah. This is brand new glass. Please don't cut it, ma'am. Alan, did Mary reciprocate? No. Feet are her thing, not boobs.
You're on too many layers.
I don't want to see Mary's boobs, thank you.
You want to see my feet?
I've seen your feet.
They're really cute.
I'm trying to keep this professional. So, no, Mary did not reciprocate. She's in here looking like Gandalf. She's got her hood up on her hoodie.
Mary
there
looks
ain't
like...
no, she got a pullover hoodie on. There ain't no reciprocation with that.
I'm wearing a sports bra today, too.
Of course, I guess that girl did, too, didn't she? She had a full-on pullover hoodie.
No, she had on a T-shirt.
Oh,
she had
did.
a T-shirt and shorts.
Mary is the queen of the look of being a senior in high school, having a college boyfriend. That is what she looks like.
32 years old, and I shouldn't look like that, but I don't care. I'm going to the gym directly after work today, so I've got on my gym shorts, and I've got on my sports bra, my T-shirt under here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to rearrange my whole morning.
Kind of like B-Rabbit right now.
Well, I have banged
You only
Brittany
got
Murphy.
one chance.
One opportunity.
Ran into Grandma today on my way to work.
Oh, good for you.
She's like, oh, you look nice today.
In the building.
In my building,
yeah.
Yes. And she's like, oh, you look nice today. I was like, oh, yeah, I've been trying to, since we were downtown. When we were in Oak Tree, I didn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of, because we were the only ones there. But now we got the window where the cameras are a little more in our face.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to start dressing
for the job you want.
For the job I have.
Do you know what job I want?
Yeah.
Sleep all day. That is, if I could get
Oh
paid
my
to
God,
do
a
nothing,
mattress tester?
God, I would love that.
Do
so
mattresses
much.
need to be tested?
They do.
Of course
And
they
also-
do.
They have
but
machines that do that. You think
a
they have?
machine is not human nature.
Do you think that mattress companies have people lying on their
Yes,
product?
They absolutely
If
do.
you're
They have a
mattress-
machine that does that.
They have
If you're a
taste
mattress,
testers.
if you're a mattress tester, that means you have to test the bad ones too.
Yeah, I don't
Means
want
you're,
that job.
You're a hooker. You got to test all of them.
Mary just doesn't want to work.
100%. When they're like, nobody wants to work anymore, mark Mare down in that category. I'm tired of work.
Me too.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole.
So this job's too much for you?
I have like 4 jobs, dude. And that's what everybody says. You work 4 hours a day. I also do all of my own comedy.
Well, no,
booking.
nobody's saying that.
Yeah,
but,
he just did. This job's too much for you.
but we're in a line of work that's like a great line of work to be
I'm
in.
not complaining.
And there's no such thing as too much work.
Listen, I can enjoy the job I have and
'Cause
also
one day-
dream of never working
One day
again.
you'll be sitting on your ass. You'll go, gee, I wish.
So if you
Right.
had,
I really miss working.
Yeah.
if you had,
Everybody goes, I don't want to work anymore. And then they don't work and they go, this sucks. Yeah, it sucks.
Let me be clear.
Talk to anybody who wants to work and can't.
I want to have no job and have someone else pay my bills. That's what I want.
Oh,
I
like
don't want to
everybody
just
else.
be unemployed.
I see.
I would like to lay around and have some old man pay all my bills and just let me sleep and take naps
And you
and
could
go
just
do
walk
shows.
around, wear like a
You could probably
wear
find
lingerie
that.
and drink wine.
So you and Poundcake are the same person
On a lot of levels, yes.
on this particular level.
Yeah.
He wants to be a kept man. Strange that you both designate old man, by
They're
the way.
going to die soon. You don't have to put up with them for that long.
You don't know when they're going to die.
If you're 90, maybe 10 years max, I got to deal with you.
Yeah,
You
but
leave me
still.
all your money, and then I definitely don't have to do
What if
anything.
you put up with them for 10 years and they don't leave you their money?
Well, I
Remember
do
what
have
happened to
10
Anna
years-
Nicole Smith?
I had 10 years of not working, laying around while all my bills were paid.
With him climbing on top of you,
Yeah,
whatever he
but
wants.
then what do you put in
Can't get
for
it up
that?
at 80?
You
Yeah,
have
they
you
can.
ever heard of
90?
Viagra? Have
Nah.
you heard of Viagra?
I don't know what
That's
that
why
is.
women. Why do you think STDs are so rampant in nursing homes now?
No, thank you.
Because of Viagra. 25 years ago, nobody had anything to worry about. They park you in a corner and you'd rock and roll all day long.
Gross.
Now, you got octogenarians with diamond hard boners running around chasing these
Ew.
women. They're like, I just want to die. That's what Viagra did. Brought STDs. Listen, not everybody's getting it by the janitor peeing in their water bottle. Some people are getting
Getting
it
it honest.
good old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
And it don't get more old-fashioned than 2 85-year-olds going at it.
But why don't you? I mean, I know you want to make money and be busy, but it seems like you're overextending yourself.
I 100% am overextending myself. I just looked back at since August, I've had 23 days off. 23 days where I haven't had anything to do. I only have 4 days in October where I don't have something to do, and I have 6 days in November.
But this is the time to, like, rock and roll.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just exhausted.
I
That's all.
understand. Yeah.
I can be tired and still like my job and not want to do it.
Yeah.
I love my job. This one, I love stand-up. I got the feet hustle on the side. All right? But it can still get overwhelming and exhausting.
Hustle on the side.
I'm trying to keep everything straight.
Do you
I'm
think
just tired.
the feet hustle? You could just stop doing that.
I could, but it's the easiest money out of any of it. I make the most doing it for time spent.
So
Right,
life
right.
just ain't fair.
I made $650 yesterday before I went on the road, taking pictures of my feet.
Good for you.
dudes on Reddit.
Good for you.
I only had to look at 2 peens in return.
Did you rate them?
I didn't even ask for it. They just sent it back. I was like, dang it. This isn't what I wanted.
By the way, speaking of Reddit, somebody texted me and said, Alan, what day of this week is your sum of show so I can rage at you on Reddit? Well, that'll be Friday. So get your keyboard nice and warmed up.
After these next 6 weeks, after I tape my special in Philly in December, on December 11th at the Helium Comedy Club, then I have 5 weeks off. So I just got to make it through these next 6 weeks to get a 5-week break.
Hmm.
That's what I'm looking at. I've just been busy since like the beginning of August. That's all.
Let me give you some money here. It's $1,000. We're fully into Go Fund Yourself now, which means you have a chance just about every hour all day to get one of these. So it's $1,000. Listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword credit at WMMS.com. That's credit. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Alan, it is 30 degrees at the North Pole today and 39 degrees in Cleveland. Poundcake, are you ready for your sports break?
I am.
'Cause I know I am. All right.
This is a Poundcake Sports Break.
In the headlines today, bare knuckle boxing ain't no joke. Nathan DeCastro took a huge L over the weekend and took an even bigger fist to the face. The pro fighter took a picture of his left eye on Instagram, and it looks like it got everything but a little TLC. He had the nerve to be upset about the doctor stopping the fight in the third round due to his injuries. You can check them out for yourself on the gram and put some ice on that, Nathan. Damn. Also, Charlotte Hornets player James Bouknight wants everyone to know he's about that life. He was seen passed out in the driver's seat of his Mercedes with a Glock in his lap and a hand in his hand in a Dorito bag. Blocking the entrance, and blocking the entrance to a parking garage. Police knocked on the window, saw the security weapon, and brought him in for a DWI. He was released on $2,500 bond with no gun charges due to there not being a permit required in North Carolina. Are you surprised? No. It doesn't bother me that he carries around a Glock with him. What does bother me is that he chose nacho cheese. No Cool Ranch, no spicy sweet chili, but nacho cheese? Who hurt this man? And then lastly, James Harden wants you to know he's a basic bitch. He showed up to the opening night of the 76ers with some tan slippers, pajama bottoms, a cozy sweater with a Louis bag, and we can't forget his signature fuzzy beard. Harden said, forget dating a Kardashian. Bitch, I am a Kardashian. I'm not hating on your ensemble, James, and maybe it's working for him. His team may have lost, but he went on to score the most points in the game. So I ain't mad at you, boo-boo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this Poundcake Sports Break.
Play ball! This is a Poundcake Sports Break.
I thought that Harden fit was pretty sweet, actually.
I love that.
I was
Bitch,
on
am a Kardashian.
TMZ, and I was like, man, I like that.
The fuzzy slippers, the sweatpants, and the... Man, get out of here.
But these guys are all trying to like get attention for walking in and what they're walking. Didn't Tom Brady walk in like some dumb thing a while back?
The look is he wants to look like a regular bitch as a dude. Like that is the look. That's what the girls wear with the Uggs. That's what they wear with the sweaters. All he needs. Well,
he already looks like he's got a face full of bees. So whatever's happening below the neck, who cares?
He needs a caramel macchiato, and that will top off the look.
Real quick though, but who is the player that from the Hornets?
Bouknight.
How's it spelled?
Bouknight.
Alan, how do you think it's pronounced?
I'd say Bouknight, but I've never heard of this player.
I looked up the pronunciation, and it said Bouknight.
Okay, I've never heard of him before. So
I've never heard anyone say Bouknight. I've heard Booknight, but I've never heard
Oh,
Bouknight.
book. So I'm way wrong. Bouknight is not what it is.
No.
The K is hard.
And
so is he. Well, he's a young dude, right?
Yeah,
and,
he was a rookie.
Yeah.
I think he's going into his second year, I believe.
Glock in his hand and elbow deep in some nacho
Glock
cheese.
on his lap and his hand in a Dorito bag. That's like how
awesome.
I would pass out. I feel like that would be like how Mary would pass out too.
I have passed out like that.
With a Glock on your lap.
Something else, yeah. I've woken up with an unopened Lunchable in my hand before. And the amazing
Not recently.
Part, no. This is when I was drunk. It was like my arm was hanging over the side of my bed. So my hand grasped that Lunchable all night long. It didn't let it
Never
go.
let
It
it
didn't
go.
fall onto the ground. I woke up with an unopened Lunchable in my hand.
By the way, shout out to our own Cody Brown for the spicy sweet chili name drop.
Those
Nobody
are so
ever talks
good.
about spicy sweet chili
they
Doritos.
do.
Do they? I've never
Yeah.
heard anybody talk about
That
them.
is like, it was uncommon for a minute, but it got real popular. And people don't talk about it anymore because they don't want it to just disappear because they'll disappear off the shelves. Every time
I see them all the time. I just don't hear people talking about
only
them.
certain stores will carry them and then they'll sell out. So then they'll be gone. So I'll ask for them and they're like, oh no, we don't carry those anymore because we're waiting on a new shipment. I'm like, damn it.
Really?
So I want them to go under the radar because
Probably.
I mean, for me,
People get 'em.
nothing tops taco. I still love it because they do it in the old school bag. That's how old I am. They still print the old school taco
I do
bag
like
for
that.
Doritos. Love taco Doritos.
About 2 years ago, I made the switch from Cool Ranch to spicy sweet chili. Like, I was a Cool Ranch diehard, and then I tried the spicy sweet chili for the first time. I'm like, oh no, these are my new favorite.
I just don't know
So good.
if given the option why you would choose nacho cheese.
That's
like-
lame.
That is the most basic.
Because that's all, at least for me, that was all we had as kids. So I think some people have
He's a young
certain.
buck. He's a young buck.
No, I know. Young Bauk. I think some people might have some nostalgia for the nacho cheese.
I looked it up and it's book night. I sent it to you.
Book night.
Yeah.
Okay, Bouk night, book night. I know the K is pronounced.
The trick is to go online and get like Doritos from other countries.
Yeah. Well, I got shrimp.
Yeah, maple
Something
syrup
like
up in
that.
Canada.
No, I mean not like really weird ones. Like in Korea, they have late night oven roasted chicken.
Late night.
Yeah.
You don't want noontime chicken. Yeah.
Late night.
Like
chicken.
my mom with the
Late
field
night.
trip bologna sandwich. She's like, a field trip bologna sandwich is not the same as a regular bologna sandwich. When it's sitting in the bag in the back of the bus and the bus shakes a little bit, it mushes all together like with the condiments and it tastes a lot better.
Yeah. China sells Doritos Sichuan peppercorn chicken and taco with lime. And you go on one of those international snacks websites and they have all that stuff.
They got all the good stuff over there.
All the good stuff.
Although I don't want to go to like a fast food restaurant overseas. That's where I draw the line. Like McDonald's, I like American McDonald's because it's exactly what I crave. If I go to McDonald's in like Europe, they have nasty stuff that I'm
Well,
like,
the
"Ah."
meat's different. I
Yeah,
mean,
don't
there's a
like
lot of places around the world, they don't have cows walking around in as plentiful as we do. So like you'll get lamb
And their portion
or
sizes
you'll
are
get
smaller.
chicken or something. I don't know what you get, but I mean, because I went to Burger King in Dublin and I went to Subway, and because they were the only things open at 3 a.m. And Burger King was okay. You could tell it was a little different, but the Subway was garbage.
Like, what is this?
Right. And I didn't want to ask. I want to be rude.
What meat is this?
What you put on me sandwich, boy? Oh, Christ.
They wouldn't
What
have thought
is
it was
this?
rude if you did it in that voice. They'd be
Oh,
like, it's one of us.
Oh, he's clearly a
Oh,
local.
Clearly Irish
Oh, laddie.
or Jamaican.
You're right. Oh, booyah shaka. Oh. Yeah, I was there with my friend Chet Hanks, and I think he made them feel more at home. Doritos garlic shrimp are available. Lay's Korean kimchi chips.
No.
Fried chicken in Thailand.
Nice.
Fire chili. And, anyway, goes on and on and on. But all kinds of things you can get from other countries that are delicious. I've got to take a break here. If you want to text for anything, 35192 to get me there. AlanCoxShow.com. You can still watch live there and listen wherever on the iHeart